This paper, titled Translation Analytics for Freelancers, is the first in a series exploring new opportunities from recent advances in language technologies for individual translators and small language service providers. Authored by Yuri Balashaw from the University of Georgia, Alex Balashaw from Everystay Systems, and Shiho Fukuda from SFK Language Solutions, it focuses on empowering freelancers with tools that were once mainly for big industry players. The core idea is that breakthroughs in neural machine translation and large language models have transformed how translation works. These technologies aren't just for translating text. They also handle quality checks, error detection, glossary creation, and customization for specific fields. For freelancers with limited resources, this opens up ways to use these tools in their daily workflows, making them more efficient and competitive. In the introduction, the authors highlight how advanced neural machine translation systems and large language models are now integrated into computer-assisted translation tools and translation management systems. This integration allows for not only basic translation but also sophisticated tasks like evaluating translation quality, spotting errors, and adapting to domain-specific needs, such as medical or legal terminology. The paper introduces a concept called translation analytics, which involves using evaluation techniques that were traditionally reserved for large-scale operations. Now, with accessible technology, freelancers can apply these methods themselves. Specifically, the authors present a practical framework for adapting automatic evaluation metrics like BLEU, which measures how closely a machine translation matches a human reference, CHRF, which focuses on character-level accuracy, TER, or translation edit rate, which counts the edits needed to fix a translation, and COMET, a more advanced metric that considers context and semantics. To demonstrate this, they use a trilingual corpus from a real-world medical project. This corpus includes translations in 3 languages, likely derived from actual documents, and they analyze it to show how these metrics correlate with human evaluations. Their statistical analysis reveals strong connections between automatic scores and human judgments, emphasizing that these tools can reliably guide freelancers in assessing translation quality. Moving into the background and related work, the paper notes that many translators already incorporate machine translation output into their workflows. In fact, machine translation post-editing, or MTPE, has become the standard in the industry, as discussed in recent reviews like Morkins and colleagues in 2025. This process is seamlessly built into computer-assisted translation tools and translation management systems, which can make real-time queries to neural machine translation engines via API calls. These tools provide translation suggestions alongside traditional translation memory matches, helping translators work faster. The advent of large language models has added a new layer of complexity and opportunity. These models can perform translations that rival dedicated neural systems for certain language pairs and domains, as shown in studies by Castilho and others in 2023. More impressively, with the right prompts, large language models can go beyond translation. For instance, they can evaluate translation quality, even without a reference text, as explored by Kochme and Federman in 2023 and Liu and colleagues in 2024. Large language models are also skilled at spotting and categorizing translation errors and suggesting corrections, according to research by Berger and team in 2024 and Fung and others in 2024. They can automatically post-edit raw machine translation output, improving it in ways that save time, as demonstrated by Raunock and colleagues in 2023 and Ray and others in 2024. Adaptation is another key strength. Large language models can tailor translations to specific terminology, as in Gazvinanejad's work in 2023, or to particular domains like medical, legal, or IT fields, building on studies by Xia and Da in 2023 and Zheng and team in 2024. They excel at incorporating existing translation memories, client instructions, and reference materials, often outperforming traditional neural methods, as shown in papers by Moslem in 2023 and Vieira and colleagues in 2024. Additionally, these models can generate monolingual and bilingual glossaries from source and target documents, which is useful for creating specialized term lists, based on recent work by Dane and others in 2025 and Halpern in 2025. They even help improve translations in low-resource language pairs, like German to Hindi, by using techniques such as chain-of-thought prompting, where the model breaks down the process step by step, as described by Wei and team in 2023. The paper points out that this is just the beginning, with the full text noting that the authors provide data and code for replication on GitHub, including a corpus and a testbed for large language model translations. Their findings underscore the need for freelancers to actively engage with these emerging technologies. By doing so, translators can not only adapt to changes in the industry but also thrive, turning potential disruptions into advantages. Overall, this research equips freelancers with practical strategies to leverage automatic metrics and large language models, fostering a more data-driven approach to translation that enhances quality and efficiency in their work.